Okay, I hope this isn't a lesson in frustration, but I think it might be. This is a skylight. I'm up on the roof right now, and I don't know, it's about 35 degrees out here. You see this skylight right here? There's a gap in here. This window pane has slid down, and see how it's pushed out on the bottom? Right here. I don't know whether frost did it or what did it, but I'm going to try to see if I can fix this. Yeah, see how this goes. Well, that broke off. That's not a good sign. I'm going to loosen these screws and see if I can't push up on this glass. Now that's broke. That's broken too. Okay. Well, I think I see the picture of why this slid. This clamp isn't keeping down pressure on this thing because the screws are broken off. And there's another one. All right, well, let me loosen the rest of these up. I'll see if I can't tap on this. This should be fun. See if I can't tap this up without shattering the glass. Yeah. I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, right. I think what was stopping me is the the sealant around these edges. It's still kind of gummy in there, and it's holding. So I'm going to try to separate, but break the seal on this by lifting this ridge up and get between there, and hopefully I'll be able to get this to let loose enough. I think I may need to invest in a bar clamp. That way I'll be able to span it from bottom to top and just clamp it in and then pull up on this right here. Squeeze it up. And then I'll have to run some new screws in. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to pound it into submission. It just doesn't look like it's going to happen. But if I had steady pressure on it, it might. All right, I'll bring you back when I figure out what I'm doing. I may have to run to the store. Okay, I made it up on the roof without killing myself. Now here's where we are. This is a skylight, and see that gap right there? That got pushed down whatever, frost, cold, something. And I'm going to try to get this squeezed back up in and then bring this back up. The screws that were in this were aluminum and they all broke. They were broke not because of me torquing on them. They were already broke. The heads were sitting in these recesses when I got up here. So what I'm going to try to do, I got up here and I forgot the damn putty knife, of course. So this is already scraped off a little bit. I'm going to scrape the rest of this off. Squirt some gunk up in here. And then run that bar clamp right here over the whole bottom of it, over the whole length of this. Hook the one jaw down here. Hook the other jaw up here. And probably bust the window. But if not, then I'll squeeze this back up in, possibly. And once I do that, I've got roofing nails. I'm going to face screw these right down in here. Now I'm going to put some gunk down in real good. But I'll put these back in. I can't go in the same spots where they were because dead beneath each one of these holes is a broke off shank from the screws that originally broke. They were aluminum screws, some kind of proprietary thing. I've never seen one that looked like it before. All right, so I guess that explains that. I'll scrape this window off a little bit and see if I can't bring you back when I put the squeeze on this with this wonderful new pipe clamp I put together yesterday. All right. I don't know what you can see there, but this is the edge of that window. You know what, let me clean your glasses off here a little. Okay. Now, I'm terrible with a caulking gun, but I'm going to run with it as fast as I can and see what I can get. And if it falls off in the floor down there, I'll wipe it up. I don't care shit. But I want to try to get a good bead in there, which the angle ain't really helping, but yeah, that'll be all over the floor. Okay. Now, slide up the roof a little bit. Let's see if we can see this. See if this make this happen. Cranking the window up on your car. There we go. Yeah, it's about to get closed here. She'll pop off. Go sailing down on the ground. Look at that. I wish I could get a far away, a little farther back angle, but I'm on the roof and I don't know how I'm going to set that up with the wind blowing. All right, that feels like it's set. Does it look like it's set? No, it doesn't look like it's set. Okay, let's push our lock here. Ka-pop. All right, can you see that black line? It's almost disappeared, just it's almost back in where it was supposed to be, right in there. I don't know. Oh shit, I'm about bottomed out on this right here. Should I push my lock? Reset that bottom clamp and try to squeeze her in there a little more? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to. Just a touch. And back her off a little. I don't know if you'll be able to should be able to see here. All right. All right. I just moved that about an inch or so. Oh, dumbass. Okay, pick it up. I gotta back it out. Okay, now I got some play here again. Reset this into place. Squeeze it. All right. Just waiting for this thing to go pop. It'd be a lot easier if I had 3 hands, but I don't. So I'm just gonna do yeah, am I overloading this? I am. I'll wipe the excess off or whatever. But I want to try to make sure this is sealed. All right, now I gotta get flipped around here, do the other side, or this side. Want a taste? Yeah, if I throw this down, I won't be able to clean up any others, but that's good. All right. Come on. Is that good? Yeah, we're still running. Okay. Now this, I do not know exactly what I'm going to do with here. I don't know how that was in there, but I'm just going to cobble the best I can. I'm going to take this clamp off of here, and hopefully that window will stay there long enough for me to do something. I don't know. Put these bars, or to work these L brackets on somehow. Keep that from, I don't know. I'll figure it out. When I do, I'll bring you back. All right. I see what happened here. This L bracket and one just like it right over here used to screw into what used to be wood right here, but it's not wood anymore, as you can see. This whole bottom piece rotted out. So yeah, now that inside piece right down in there below my fingers looks like it's all right. I'm gonna see if I can't cut a strip of something to fit in there to take up that space and replace that wood that was in there. And I'll clean some of that garbage out of there. I mean, it looks like this. And yeah, I know this is a shit fix, but Anyway, that rotted out. Those two L brackets held this window up, keep it from sliding down. And that's what I have to do here again. So let me go down and see if I can find something that'll fit in there. I'll clean this out. I'll probably, I don't know, piece of square or something or other. I'll cut whatever, rip whatever I need to. Stick it in there. I'll probably put liquid nails down in there, glue it in place just to make this more solid, and screw it in place and see if I can come up with a patch for this. Yeah, I know. But that's the way we do around here. That's it. Back in a minute. All right. I think I've come up with a solution here. Got this gap. Excuse the angle. All right. I'm going to put that in here, this piece of wood, to fill in that gap. But first, I got to cut this piece of rubber that was in there. I'm going to cut this groove section off here, so I can stick this in over the top of that piece of wood. So that way this will act like sort of like a drip edge. If it does come down here, it'll come off the other side. Now, to put this in here, I've already pre-drilled holes in this, because I'm going to run decking screws through this. Now this is completely unorthodox, yeah, but I'm going to see if I can get it to work, you know, short of tearing this whole thing off and costing thousands of dollars to fix this roof. I think it'll go. I think it'll be all right. So I'm going to cut this, put that piece of rubber underneath. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to down in that trench, down in there, where all that rotten wood is. I'm going to put about half a tube of liquid nails, and I'm going to liquid nail this there like that down in. Plus I'm going to run screws in to this inside board that's in here, so that should hold it. Plus, being pinched in there with this thing on top of it, with this rubber piece on top, that'll come down over the outside, so if any water comes here, it should hit that, run off. Yeah, okay. So I can figure out a place to put you while I'm doing this. This is going to be rough. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do this at all. Let me switch you around, see if I can work out something better this way. I'll just caulk along here, get the bucket out the way. I don't need to put that rubber piece in there. Caulk along here, and then this aluminum piece will go down over, and that'll work as, like, say, a drip edge. It'll run it off. Yeah, okay, we're good with that. Okay, so you know, maybe I could take up a little space with that. Let me see if this will work. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here, so just bear with me, because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. All right, I can live with that. Yep, I certainly can. Now I gotta need another bit because I'm using a different screw. Right. the flippin' did I? Oh, look at that. Where's the nose? Give me that. Give me that. Oops. Might work. All right. Now I see what I did. I inverted it. That's better. I wonder if it's giving me a hard time. All right, almost as good as new. We're getting there. I'm going to try to straighten that piece of aluminum out right here. There's a kink in it. Don't know if I'm going to get it, but pretty good. Yeah. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me grab my knife so I can wrench up on this a little bit. Hey, oh, did that go in there? It can't go under there. No. Seriously? Oh. I was going to call it an asshole, but I was just being stupid. Ugh. Okay. There's one. Okay, there's two. Now, nails out, caulking in, put a little dab across here. It's not going to matter if this crack right here, if it isn't sealed, because if that gets down in, that rubber thing is there and it'll run it off the bottom. So if this gets by this anyhow, it doesn't make any difference. But I'm just going to do that for extra protection. And you can see where I screwed the other piece in, that piece of wood. You see those nails protruding through? That's on the inside. Yeah, well, maybe I'll cut them off. Go up, get up there with the die grinder and take them out. Well, first I want to see before anything if this ends up leaking or not. Whoa. All right, now, well, that's exactly how you shouldn't do whatever you wanted to fix anything. But I'm hoping this comes out to be good. I spent a lot of time polishing this turd, and let's hope we get a jewel out of her. I'm going to leave the kicker board up here. It's supposed to rain over the next day or so, so that way I'll put this through a test run. Because if this doesn't work, what I'll probably do is bring plastic up here. Well, I bought plexiglass. I could put the plexiglass over the top of it. Bring plastic up here, wrap this, put a ratchet strap around the whole thing, hold her down, and then figure out what I'm going to do with it next spring. Maybe I'll just bite the bullet and redo this roof.